Good afternoon, people. Good afternoon. Today I want to talk about my topic, single fatherhood. It's not really talked about a lot. Society don't bring it up. A lot of fathers get bashed, and there's some good fathers out there, some good ones. And a lot of single fathers out there. We've got a lot of single mothers too. Give it up to them. But we talk today about single fathers and fathers, how to get their rights established with seeing their child, especially if you have a child with a woman that you're not married to. Preferably, it should be better if you're married a woman before you have children, of course, according to the Bible and the Word of God. But some occasions it doesn't happen like that. Things happen. But in that situation, if it happens where you do have a child out of wedlock, as a father, you do have rights. And it's up to you to establish them rights. It's a hard battle, especially sometimes if you have a mother who doesn't want you to see the child or very vendetted. But you have some mothers who are willing to work with you. But if you get that one case with a mother who doesn't want to work with you, you do have rights. You had to go through the court system. It's a long process and it's a battle and it's a fight, but it can happen and it can be done. You can get your rights established as far as joint custody, joint legal custody, or you can go for primary custody or full custody. I prefer to recommend you to do primary, custody, if the situation comes down to that. Where through primary custody, you will have to have a lot of proof and you will have to have your ducks in a row. You can't walk in there half-stepping. You will have to have your ducks in a row if you want to go that route. But if you want to go the standard route of getting your legitimation, getting your rights established, that's one way to go. I'm not a lawyer, so I can't really speak on the legal terms, give you legal advice on that, but I will say it's worth the fight and it's worth the battle, Had a friend of mine who first told me about legitimation, and which I did back in 2013. It's now 2018, which I have primary custody of my daughter. But it was a long fight and it was a battle, And I talked to some guys about doing it, and some guys say they're going to do it, they go through with it. Some guys say they'll do it, but then the two-letter word what scares them: child support. If you don't do the legitimation, you will get put on child support. It's basically like you're putting yourself on it. And some guys run from that because once you say that, child support, I won't pay no child support. Well, I look at it like this. If the woman willing to work with you, okay, you can come under the agreement about how much child support you want to pay or whatever, how y'all want to do it. But if she's not willing to work with you and she really not wants you to see the child, you're going to have to take her to court. Regardless. So I'm going to come with a part 2 to this. My time is running out, and my part 2 will be coming up in a minute.